Cleveland State head coach Gary Waters joins us this morning here on SportsCenter. Congratulations, Coach. From where you were, Jackson barely had time to set himself up, gets off this miracle shot. Can you describe it?
At the game, I did not see the shot because I had turned, when they took it out, I had turned, it was 2.2 seconds on the clock, and I turned to one of my assistants to say, now we got to get prepared for overtime.
Oh, my goodness. So describe the reaction on the bench.
Well, I looked at the bench, and everyone just jumped and eroded in the noise, and so I looked up, and then I gave honor to God, and I was excited too.
I'm assuming that by now you've seen many replays of the shot.
I mean, everywhere I go, I see this replay.
Did you know that Cedric had this in him? Had you ever seen him do anything like that?
Well, they play around at practice and shoot the shot, but you never know if it's ever going to be done or ever have the opportunity for something like that happen. And he has never done it before in his life before, so you couldn't expect that.
What did you say to him afterwards?
Well, I just told him that you got to give honor to where it came from because it really didn't come out of you. But hey, and I just gave him all the praise for hitting it.
I tell you, it looked good right as it went up. What did he tell you was going through his mind when he threw it up?
Well, he just said he was just trying to get the shot off when I talked to him. He said, Coach, I was just trying to get the shot off. And I looked up, and it was going toward the basket, and it went in.
Now, back when you were head coach of Rutgers, you had played at the Carrier Dome before, and you've come close, well, closer each time. Your first game there, Coach Waters, back in 2002, you lost by 21 to Syracuse, and then the next time he came in there, you lost by 9, and then by 3, and then by 2 in overtime, and then finally last night, this miracle win. What was it like to break through with the victory in such spectacular
it's funny
fashion?
You say that because the other two, there's two that stick in my mind at the Carrier Dome. The one by 3 was against Camilo Anthony, and that was his last game. It was 33,000 there, and we had taken a lead by 3 points with 1:30 to go, and then they ended up we ended up fouling them on a shot made, and they ended up making the shot and tying it up, and then scoring the last bucket to win the game, and we ended up losing that game. But then my last year at Rutgers, we played there, and we hit a shot with 5 seconds on the clock. And to go, I think it was a freshman of ours, Anthony Farmer, hit a three-pointer to give us a 2-point lead. And Boeheim called a timeout, so I said, oh, boy, we got a chance. So, we defended, and then one of their players that hadn't taken a 3 all year, the center, jumps up and shoot a 3 because they couldn't get the shot off. He takes it and hit it at the buzzer, and they beat us on that shot.
So you have been on the receiving end of a miracle shot. What's it like to be on the other end now as the winning coach?
You don't know how you feel. It's just it's a feeling that's unbelievable. It was a stunned feeling at the beginning because I couldn't realize that it had happened. It was a stunned feeling, and then once it hit, all like a mountain had been lifted off of you.
Everyone is talking about Cleveland State this morning. We are going to continue to see that shot all year long. This is just the second regular season win over a ranked team in the history of your program. And this is a program that was in disarray for 20 years before you got there. You've worked so hard to change things there. What does this do for you?
Oh, it really it does a lot. This is our third year, and last year we had a great year. If you remember, we went from 20 losses to 20 wins and make the NIT. And now the people were starting to believe, and the players in the program. When I first took the program, we had players there that had lost 60 and 70 games. They didn't know how to win. And then now, once they got this feeling now, and the person that really I was excited for was Jonathan Bullock, because he had gone through 3 of the years. And then to have this happen to him his senior year is just a great joy for him.